In today's lesson, we're talking about recursive arithmetic sequences. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to find the next term in a recursively defined sequence and use the recursive form to find an indicated term. An arithmetic sequence is nothing more than a pattern. It's just the same thing keeps happening over and over. So you're usually adding or subtracting to get a common difference. So in this first list of numbers, when we go from 3 to 6, that's adding 3. And then we go from 6 to 5, that's minus 1. Since it's not a recurring pattern, it's not an arithmetic sequence. The next one we go from 1 to 4, so that means plus 3. And then from 4 to 9, that's plus 5. That's not an arithmetic sequence. This one is going from 16 to 14, that's minus 2. And then minus 2 to 12, and then minus 2 to 10, and minus 2 to 8. That is an arithmetic sequence. This one going from 2 to 4, that's plus 2, and then plus 4, and then plus 8. No. It's going from 1 to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that's going up by 1. 4, 8 is going up by 4, and then from 8 to 10 is 2, and then 10 more is 20. No. So the recursive formula we can use just to find the next term, but we need the previous term. So this equation says a to the n, so a to whatever number we're looking for, like the 10th place or the 11th place, equals a to the n minus 1. So if this number is the 11th place, I need the one that's in the number that's in the 10th place, and I add the common difference. Some examples. So it says find the next 3 terms. If the sequence is arithmetic, identify the common difference. So here I'm going from 16 to 20, that's plus 4, and then to 24 is plus 4, and then to 28 is plus 4. So my next 3 numbers would be 32, 36, and 40. And my common difference is 4. In B, what's happening here? It's going down by 7. This is going down another 7, and this is going down another 7. So my next numbers would be 46, 39, and 32. And my common difference is negative 7. This one is going up 2, and this goes up 4, and this goes up 8. This is not an arithmetic sequence. The next one is going from 1/2 to 1/4, so that's minus 1/2, and then 1/4 to 0, minus 1/4, sorry, and then 1/4 to 0 is minus 1/4, and then 0 to negative 1/4. So if I kept going with that pattern, I'd have negative 1/2, negative 3/4, and negative 1. So my common difference would be negative 1/4. All right, this says write a formula for each of the sequences. What is the value of the 6th term? All right, so let's see what's happening here. This is going down, going up by 7, and this is going up by 7, and this is going up by 7. So my arithmetic sequence would be a to the n equals a to the n minus 1, the previous term, plus 7, because that's my common difference. So the 6th term would then be 36. In B, what's happening? It's going down 2, down 2, down 2. So I could keep going with that pattern and go 4 and then 2. My formula would be a to the n equals a to the n minus 1 minus 2. And my 6th term would be 2. In this third one, this is going up by 2.1. Each time it goes up by 2.1. So the next number would be 10.5, and the one after that would be 12.6. So my formula would say a to the n equals a to the n minus 1 plus 2.1. And my 6th term is 12.6. So next one says use each recursive formula. So we're going to use the formula to find the next 4 terms in the sequence. So you can see these two equations look a little different, but they're really the same thing. They just look slightly different. So this first one, this is telling me that my first number in my list is 3. So if I'm looking for the first 4 terms, it says my common difference is 1. So my first term is 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going up by 1. And my second one, my first term is 0, and it's going down by 5. So my first term is 0, -5, -10, -15. So now this one we have a diagram, and it says, is the figure an arithmetic sequence? Well, let's see. This first diagram has 3 boxes. This one has 5 boxes. And this one has 7 boxes. So yes, this is an arithmetic sequence. What is the common difference? Well, it's going from 3 to 5 to 7. So my common difference is 2. What would the 5th diagram look like? Well, the 5th diagram, the 4th one, would have 9 boxes. So the 5th one would have 11 boxes. Write a recursive formula for the diagram. All right, I have a to the n equals a to the n minus 1, and my common difference is 2. Looking at these sequences, we're just going to try to figure out the common difference. So what's happening here? From 50 to 45 to 40 to 35. That is down 5, right? So that's down 5. So we'll move this here. The next one, we can see that our common difference is at 4. That's where our common difference is. So that's plus 4. The next one is $100 iTunes gift card, and we're adding $2 per song. Actually, we're taking off the $2 because we have to buy it. So we start with 100, and then every time we buy a song, $2 comes off. The next one goes from 20 to 23 to 26. That's adding 3. The cash box has $10, and they're selling lemonade. So every time they sell another cup of lemonade, we add $1. And then a to the n equals a to the n minus 1 minus 3 means our common difference is -3. Let's check. Nice. All right, so in closing, what is a term? A term is numbers in the sequence. So how many terms if you're on the 10th term or the 11th term? In the arithmetic sequence equation, what do the letters A and D stand for? A is that first term, and D is the difference between the terms.